Chaps and chappets, Lego Padme FC is really doing a mad one. You look up at the ranks, 348,000. You look up at a record, 9-1. We've got 10 games left. Using this new back 5-2-2-1. No one else is using it, man. They're using the 4-2-3-1, so 4-4-2, so you name it. And this team name we're coming up against here, it's called Only Dobbs. And, is that really fitting for the name right there? I don't know whether it's like Only Dobbs for us type thing, and he's just, full-on charity champs type thing, and man's just giving away the wins. Because, the manager said to me before the game, it was like, you know what, lad, I've had a look at your tactics. We've looked at the breakdowns. The probability of us winning the game is about 0%. And then he just shook my hand and walked off. So, yeah, I mean, it's weird, it really is charity champs at times. But we're getting to this next game, and all of a sudden, this team is really about it. They're pressing me from the back. We have to use the wing-back to get out. And the wing-backs are so important in this five-at-the-back system because, you always need that width if you're going to break out of that press. So, Chiesa looking to do the most. Takes it past Alphonso Davies. Mertens, little Cotton, and... Oh, mate, what a bang. Wow. The placement there. And then another team just dipping. And that time it was just because I feel like tactically they couldn't really break us down. They're not really... A lot of teams, you have to bear in mind, because people aren't using the five at the back, a lot of these managers too scared to play five at the back. They're just not used to it. They don't know how to break it down. It's a new challenge for them. And, what are they going to do? This is really a tactical masterclass and FUT Champs taking place right in front of your eyes. So, Cuadrado looking to find the space, plays it through for Chiesa. Chiesa with a bit of room. Chiesa plays it back for Savic and he rips up. He really does rip it, man. Let's go. So we're getting the Dobbs in. We're getting the Dobbs in at this rate. He's looking to break us down, though. Finding a bit of room. Llorente back for the boy. Chance Manolis does well. Look at that. We're just covering the spaces really well. And they're trying to go at us again. Koulibaly in a foot race with a boy Vinicius. Vinicius running down the wing. Koulibaly says night-night. Man, he cooked him. He really did cook him. And, these are big lads in our defence. They're not getting past. They're trying to find the gaps in the back five. You're not getting past. It's a Thomas Tuchel masterclass. As we play out of the press. Once again, we're able to play out of that press. Chiesa is looking to find the space. Cuadrado is running down the wing in a 50-50, taking on Van Dijk. Goodbye, lad. Goodbye. And he tries to get it across. Mertens can't quite find the space. Back for Savic, and we're looking to whip it around again to find the space. And this time, Chiesa does find it. Tell you what, he could have gone down there. He could have gone down there. Vinicius Jr., though, looking to find something. Valverde. Here is Valverde. Back to Vinicius. Can he find the space? He does. Llorente, and it's a massive save. That is a huge save by my boy Shez. My guy Szczesny. And we see it out. We see it out. Look at that. A 1-0 win. You don't really get any better than that. Champions League final. Shout out my guy Thomas Tuchel. That was really a tactical masterclass what you've just seen there. And we're now looking at 12-1. And all of a sudden it's like, hang on a minute, we could just go... rank 2 is on the cards. I think that was a semi-voice break clock there. But we've got rank 2 on the cards. I mean, we could even eye up rank 1 to see if we can go for that. I was thinking at that point we might as well just try and get rank 1. So once again, we're playing out from the back, breaking out of the press, using the width. Spinazzola. We're looking to create a nice little 2v1 on this side. Insigne gets our space on the inside. Jesus Navas has to mark that wider player. So Insigne's just operating in that half space. Plenty of space. Mertens. Wow. What a start to the game. And now they've got to try and break us down. Like I say, they really got to try. And Koulibaly intercepting. It's easy. It's light work for the boy Insigne. Once again, looking to use that width as we play a lovely little triangle to break out of the press here. Milinkovic-Savic back to Spinazzola. On for Insigne. 2v1 on that side on the wing every time. Insigne back to Spinazzola. And this is where we can play Insigne in that half space once again. We're really just playing through him. Savic being a bit more patient here. Chiesa. What's he looking to do? Chiesa. Has he got a bit of footwork? A bit of a magician. Back to Cuadrado. Cuadrado. My goodness, man. Wow. And now they got to break us down again, like I say. Manolis stepping out. And Skriniar stepping out to receive the ball and get it out. I mean, I think, like I say, teams really found it difficult. Lego Padme was absolutely chuffed. Absolutely chuffed with how his defence was shifting and how they were working. Thomas Tuchel was really... has put in so much effort. Like I said at the start, you've got to really give a lot of credit to Thomas Tuchel because the guy has been drilling in these tactics. He's been working overtime to make sure this team is rock solid now. And you notice our defence is only getting better. We're starting to get clean sheets against some top teams. As we now go 13-1. And like I say, I'll say it again, this is a tactical master class right in front of your eyes, man. We're doing the most. So, the meta is getting absolutely destroyed out here, man. I mean, they'll tell you, some of the top tacticians, I've seen them, and they're saying, use this formation, use that. Frauds, a lot of them. And Koulibaly stepping out. Look at that. Controlling that space. Gives it to Insigne. Spinazzola. Looking to use that wide area. Spinazzola cuts in. He's got boys on the inside. Mertens. Looking for the space. And that's the thing. We're always... we've got a bit of time on the edge because there's so many runs coming in. Mertens, though, can't quite get it through. Good defending there. And now they're looking to break us down. Can they break us down? That's a question. Manolas says no. He's just literally closing the door. As soon as, the door is looking open for half a second, and then bang, it slams in your face. And this lad just didn't want it, man. He didn't want it. He basically just said, you know what? Just take the dub. Another manager, again, that they couldn't break us down. They're getting hit on the counters, and I think they just know what's going to happen. It's pretty much written in stone at that point. So that actually does secure that rank 2. And with 14-1, we're now looking towards rank 1. We just need 2 wins. We need 2 wins. That isn't much at all. Can it be done? Can we get literally the top rank in the first weekend? And this squad isn't... I have to say, they've been drilled tactically really well. You can tell tactically they're already about it just by how much work Thomas Tuchel has been putting in on the training ground. But, these aren't the best of players. This is only 100k value, bought on the market by, courtesy of Jabba, funding the club at times. So, yeah, man, they're trying to get through. They really are trying to get through as they find a little pocket here. Martins up against Koulibaly, and he bottles it. And that's the thing is, I don't think the presence of these players. They are big lads, and it's like when you're coming up against them, you've got to, you have to do, whatever you're doing, you have to do it absolutely perfectly. It has to be flawless if you're going to find a gap in this defence. And a lot of them just bottle it when they come up against the likes of Koulibaly. They're just like, oh, I can't be arsed. And then they really just, they really bottle on the big stage. But Spinazzola is through on goal on the counter charge in the second half. And it's 2-0. And now you got to score 2. You can't even score 1. Now you got to score 2 if you want to get back in the game. Now you got to really break me down. And he's trying. Believe me, he's trying. Felix can't get through. Close the door. 5 at the back. It's a masterclass. It's a tactical masterclass. Defensive masterclass, really. As you get the ball with Savage. On for Mertens. Barella finding the space. Manolas. And he allows Cuadrado to occupy that wide space. And Chiesa is actually coming in on that inside space. And that's so threatening. I don't think you know just how threatening this formation can be. Especially with what we've told Chiesa to do. As Insigne just skips away. Lovely little bit of skill. Insigne still across for Mertz. And he's trying to get it out. Chiesa with a press. It's 3-0. And at that point, it's done. You might as well write him off. They couldn't even get a goal, man. 82nd minute. Spinazzola. Looking to find some more room. Insigne. Nice little turn. Chiesa. Like I say, he's just free roaming. He's going in and he's adding, extra players to the lines, allowing Cuadrado to operate in that wide space on his own, which is what we need. Mertens. Now he's got the option. Savage. Back for Mertz. My guy Mertens. You ain't saving that. You ain't saving that, lad. Believe me. You can get a handle you want as they try and get a goal right of death. Nah. Another clean sheet. Another clean sheet. My guy Thomas Tuchel. You don't even know how hard I was shaking his hand after that. I was like, lad, you know what? You've actually done a job here. 15-1. We only need one more win to secure the top rank. And we've only lost 1 game. And to be honest, that was just because we went on the green team. We went at it that game. And it's another fraudulent team. It really is charity champs this year. What on earth is that? The manager shook again. Not the handshake thing. He was just running off. And yeah, man. That pretty much secures it. We are now absolutely guaranteed to be in division or rank 1 in our first weekend, which is a bit ridiculous, to be honest. I don't know quite how we've done it. And we've only lost 1 game at this point. So I thought I might as well, take the boys out. We're not gonna absolutely sweat it. We'll play it a lot more fast paced and all of that. But, you know, we'll keep the integrity of the competition and we'll actually give these lads a hard game and see if we can get, you know, more wins as they're trying to break us down early. Not the best, but he does actually find the gap. You know, the defence went to sleep. They weren't at it this game. It was the kind of thing, you know, when you win the title and you're guaranteed to win the title, then the players just kind of drop off. They're not, you know, they're not really trying. They're not really showing enough fight. And I wasn't happy with that, and Thomas Tuchel wasn't either. You know, 3-0 loss in that game to make it 16-2. And I said, you know what, let's actually show some fight. Let's go out of this tournament with some fight. We've already secured the top rank, but let's make sure that we show that we're a top team. You know, this is the big stage. Let's show that we're the best. So 2 games left, and we're looking to do the most as we're playing back to the possession style once more. Barella looking to find a gap. Mertens on the spin. Still Mertz. My guy Mertens, top bins. Wow. The talent we got on this team, to be fair, is actually kind of clean. Insigne looking to get the ball across. Lovely little dink in amongst. Mertens. 2-0. Cuadrado operating in that space. He's doing so well, man. And Chiesa trying to go in there. Barella in the half space. Barella across for Mertens. And he does it again. He really does, man. What a weekend, man. What a weekend. I have to say, I was enjoying watching these lot, man, doing the most. As Cuadrado loses the ball. Manolas gets the ball clean. There's obviously a payment going on there because, I'll tell you, he got the ball. He got the ball, and it's that simple as he gets a goal back. And now my team, they started slacking a bit again. I don't know what they're doing, you know. Like I say, once you've confirmed it, they just start slacking. There's Neymar Jr. going on through. And bags another to make it 3-2. And all of a sudden they're bottling. I don't know what's going on here. Ousmane Dembele is now through on goal. Chips a keeper, Shez. Chips again. 3-3. And I was screaming at the lads. Thomas Tuchel was as well. We were saying, lads, just go at him, man. Come on, like, show something. You bottled a 3-0. At least get the dub. And we bring on Diaz. And Diaz running down the wing. And he's the king of last-minute goals. Gets it across for Mertz. Oh, wow. Fair enough. You know, fair enough. They've actually won at their death. They showed a bit of fight. I was happy with that in the end. So that bags us another win, which gets us to 17-2, which is quite incredible. Let's see if we can win the final game. That would actually be a really clean weekend, a nice way to wrap it up type thing. One last game, and then we can open up the rewards. You know, Job are going to send them through. I was speaking to the lad, getting the rewards nice and early compared to last year. So, yeah, decent looking team. You know, Mo Salah and co. They're looking to harm us. They're looking to really fight. Spinazzola giving it to Koulibaly. Operating in that space. Trying to pick out Insigne. Wan-Bissaka beats him. Wan-Bissaka giving it away. What's he doing? My guy Merz. Lovely little dummy. Mertens whips. He sees Chiesa, man. It's 1-0 already within 16. And they were looking a bit better this game. Manolas operating in that space. Just driving out. And that's the thing. You know, you notice that. I've told the centre-backs to drive out. To find the space. Because when they're pressing high, sometimes you need to actually just run a player into a pocket of space to open up space for other players. You know, let them run into a space, as Chiesa does there. Free for Savage. Savage wants a go, and he smacks it, man. My guy Savage, what a finish and what a player. What a player. 2-0. The critics, they hated him, man. But now they're rating him. They've gone from hating to rating, and the guy is just insane. You know, he's a monster as he almost rips the net apart there. Off the bar, though. 2-0 at this point. We're a tough team to break down. You know, very tough team to break down. But we're committing a lot of players forward. They're not really, you know, playing at the same level that they were. And Insigne somehow beat Szczesny there. Szczesny didn't turn up to training this morning and he was looking a bit lackadaisical there. But we still get the diddly dub. And that's a solid weekend, man. Tactically, we're looking at it. Thomas Tuchel, my guy. You know, 18-2. 2 losses out of 20 games. That's not too bad, man. So, yeah, we'll see what Jabba sends through. We're getting the racks in. I think we're getting 100,000 coins, you know, an ultimate pack. Team of the week thing as well. And Jabba just literally sent in a bunch of players. And, like, I was blindfolded and I had to pick players. And then they kind of turned up. And, yeah, man, we get Mbolo as the first player. You know, pretty rough. He's a rough lad. He's got a bit of pace on him. He's got talent. We bring in Azpilicueta. He's looking good as well. And last but not least, we're bringing Phil Fodes, and this guy's a youngster with talent. You know, maybe he could be the future of the club at Lego Pads. Lego Padme was actually liking the look of that because we need, you know, ultimately we need some youngsters that are going to bring the club into the next generation of Lego Padme FC. And what a way to do it as well. Lego Padme and everyone was absolutely chuffed, I tell you now. You know, we've signed a new deal with Jabba. For a result, as we get my boy Iniesta, my guy is definitely going in the team, I'll tell you that. But literally the result has really done a madness for us, because now it gives us that much more power in the market, and it gives us power to speak to the likes of Jabba on a higher level again. And, you know, it's just bringing Lego Padme FC up to the echelon where it was, because it really did kind of fall apart when I left at one point. And yeah, man, we're getting Aspi again, Iniesta again type thing. They're trying to send in clones. I said to Jabba, what's going on here? And he said, lad, you know, there's nothing I can do for you. Some of these rewards that we're getting fed, because obviously Jabba is just, you know, he's basically the middleman in the trade. He's getting it from a supplier, all of his players and stuff. And, you know, there's nothing he can really do. As we open up the last little pack, what are we looking to do in the last one? Nothing at all. And that's tough to see. That is really tough to see. Not the best rewards. You know, the shipments were sent through by my guy Jabba, and it's just, yeah, it's not really great considering how well we did. But in terms of just the stature that it now gives us, you know, putting the club back on the map, we'll take it. So, chaps and chappids, I'll see you in a jiff, man. It's going to be banging next weekend. FUT Champs. We're bringing a heat. So I'm a bomb to Charizard. We're taking on Mbirchy, chatting about ice. Super effective, all his bars.